Okay, let's see how this looks. Nervous. Nervous. I did all this prep, and it's not working. Also, I think the music might be too loud. Take that down a little bit. Fine. Oh no. What did I do? I don't even know what I grabbed. Okay, what is microphone is unmuted but has no signal. Well, that's not true. I see signal coming through, so let's see how it looks on Twitch. Oh yeah, I'm on Do Not Disturb right now. I'm sorry! Stream manager. I've been live for 4 whole minutes already? Dude, time passes so fast! Okay, it sounds and looks good, I think. Wait, hang on, am I echoing? Oh my god, huge echo. Okay, what is that coming from? What is that Oh! Oh, I know I got it. Sorry, it was from my gaming headset, which is sitting next to me. Why was that live? I don't remember. Okay. Yay! Let's go! Alright. That fix it, right? Oh yeah. Oh, I sound like as clean as a bathroom at Buc-ee's. What about on YouTube? What about on YouTube with my horrible thumbnail? Yeah. Yep, I'm live. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep Stream Manager open on my phone. Just in case? Question mark? Wait, Stream Manager is broken, so that's cool. Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. I don't know. It's hard for me to keep track of what's going on. What's going on? And I said, fuck ice. Fuck ice. Maybe I should have put an anti-fascist karaoke as one of my things. As one of my, my milestones. Apparently I like singing. You know what I think it is, chat? I think my my caffeine pill just got digested, is what's going on. What's going on? Alright, yeah, I'm good. I am good here. I'm gonna minimize that. We've got chats open. I'll be right back, because I forgot that I needed water. I forgot water was needed. I forgot it was needed. So, oops. I'll be right back. I'm back, surprise! Hopefully you didn't have the volume up too loud. Boy oh boy. Okay, I have news. News of the fundraiser. Man, I think I really feel like caffeine has hit me hard. All at once. I'm struggling to breathe. I mean, not in like a scary way, but just like I'm struggling to breathe slowly. I can take a couple of relaxing breaths. Okay, so fundraiser. We've passed modern odds. We've passed $4,096. $4,096, not 96 cents. $4,096 to the American Immigration Council so far. And our goal has now been doubled to the full odds as they used to be back in the day. Back in the Gen 1 era. When Pokemon was good. And, yeah, Gen 1 odds, which are 0, because you can't... They don't have shinies in that game. Yeah, I know I know you can get shiny. Okay. That's too many little nitpicking details. You know what I mean. 8,192. That is our current goal. I think we're at 4,600 right now. We can do it. And I think since our goal just got increased to $8,192, it is time for me to enter the fray and shiny hunt in full odds 1 in 8,192 shiny odd games for my portion of the fundraiser. So that's what we're doing. And may I welcome you to possibly one of the most chaotic scenes you've ever seen on Twitch or YouTube or wherever you're watching this. Hello and welcome. Take it all in. Take a second. Breathe it in with your eyes. That's a fun way to say it. These are the games we're hunting in. And I did my best to make them as big as possible so I can look at them on my own layout to see if there's a shiny. Because there are too many inputs. And I don't have an HDMI collator to display multiple HDMIs on one screen, except OBS. So I'm looking at just OBS right now. This is what it looks like. This is what we're doing. We got 4 games. We have Pokemon Black and Pokemon White, and I realized that I might need to move this camera over so that I'm centered, maybe? There we go. Pokemon Black and Pokemon White are on the bottom. One is a soft reset for Tepig, Fire type, Buck Ice. One is a, I'm just going around in Chargestone Cave, and there are plenty of ice fuckers in, like Pokemon that, fuck up ice. That's what I mean. In Chargestone Cave, there's, Boldore, Rock type. There's, Kling, which is what I put as the target. And there's one more that I'm forgetting. I think Roggenrola? I can't remember if Roggenrola's in there. And then there's 2 that we technically don't want to get, because they are neutral damage against ice. Can you believe it? They might even be resisted. Tynamo and Joltik. And I think I can move this. I can tilt this down a little bit. There we go. I've got the Bulbasaur shirt on. Boom. Drawn with bleach. Painted, actually, with bleach. By my wonderful brother, Hope. Thank you, Hope. Shout out. And then at the top, you might notice that it's Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I've been wanting to... All of these hunts, actually, a black or a white shiny is on just a Gen 5 shiny in general. Any Gen 5 shiny. That's one of my bingo card lists. And then the top two are both individually on the bingo card list. A shiny from a Poke Spot in XD Guild of Darkness, and a Shadow shiny from Colosseum. These hunts are already set up. I would like to have 2 Colosseums set up so that I can do 2 at once. But I don't have the second save for Colosseum set up. I do have 2 copies of Colosseum, luckily. But I don't have it set up yet, so we're just doing one of each. This is going to be chaotic because none of these games have synced up shiny hunting inputs. They are all different. That pig? I'm just mashing A. And then I have it rubber banded so I can click start and select at the same time to do a reset. That's going to be not so bad. Chargestone Cave is not going to be so bad. I just go up and down on the D-pad and then tap the runaway button on the bottom screen with my fingernail instead of a stylus. And that's it for that. Also, the one that's going to be the most complicated is Colosseum. You'll see. We're going to get into it, like, right away. But Colosseum, I have to... Basically, for every encounter, I have to catch 3 Pokemon. 3 Shadow Pokemon. Because I want to check them all. I'm not, you know... I'm open to phasing on one of the... On either Miltank or... Absol, I think. That you have to fight, because... Houndoom is the 3rd out of 4 battles in a row. And you can't just battle the 3rd guy. You have to battle 1 and 2 first to get to him. So every reset, we have to battle all those guys. And we might as well catch them. And I have a Master Ball, so we're going to catch every single time. But they have other non-Shadow Pokemon that we have to defeat to move on to the next battle. So there's going to be a lot of actually kind of playing the game a little bit, because I don't have super overleveled Pokemon in Colosseum. And the next Guild of Darkness is actually another really easy one. I set this hunt up. Basically, a Pokemon is generated as soon as the spot monitor goes off, which is the little PDA app in the game that tells you, hey, a Pokemon is at this spot. A spot that you have put down, you know, Pokemon snacks or Poke Snacks at. And if you put down Poke Snacks and then you go away somewhere, anywhere on the map, and walk around enough, after a certain amount of steps, the spot monitor will go off and a Pokemon will spawn. So what you do to set it up is you walk around a whole bunch and then save. And then you walk, and then save, and then walk, and then save, and then walk, and then save. And you just keep doing that until you've saved right before the spot monitor goes off. That way, when you start the game, you can take one step, spot monitor goes off, Pokemon is generated, and then go check the Pokemon by fast traveling to that spot. So, it sounds complicated, but the setup was... It didn't take that long. It took longer to set up the shiny antique Sinistea hunt on my Pokemon Sword and Shield. Okay. I'm ready. Ready to start. My hands and arms are actually sore from this work trip I was on, so let's make it worse for charity. I mean, better for charity, worse for my arms. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't think of it, so let's just go. Oh, I guess I go here, and then, oh, I know what I was forgetting. I need to have this window open so that my shiny counters go up. No. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go. All right, so we mash A on this one. We're gonna just start these ones. Whoa. What? Oh, I almost just formatted my memory card with all my saves on it. Whoo! Whoo! Actually, well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if that did it. I have not had that problem before. That's concerning. It's literally like, I don't know if it's exactly my childhood saves. I know I've had this memory card since my childhood. I think my childhood saves were on a different... Okay, memory card slot A has been read. Continue. And... Okay, we're good. We're good. And then we'll take a step. Spot monitor goes off. You can't see it. Oh, actually, you saw the thing. And then we go to Cave Pokespot. And we're going for Aaron. Rock and Ice type. And it's a Munchlax. So Munchlax is an instant reset. And that's because... Munchlax, you can't catch Munchlax. It is just kind of like a gimmick. I don't know if I should count that as an encounter. Technically, it's not an encounter because Munchlax can't be shiny and you can't catch it. So it's not an encounter. It's a random event that happens in the game. I can't believe the first one we got was a Munchlax. So I'm not going to count all the Munchlaxes, although they do kind of take up the same amount of time as an encounter. So, alright, we mash A over here for Tepig. Let's start this game so we can start going back and forth in Chargestone Cave. I actually have to fly to Chargestone Cave. I forgot to do that part. Oops. Pokemon. Yeah, I can have these closer together. There's no reason to not have them closer together. Chargestone is here, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we walk out here. Can we get on bike? Do I have bike registered? No. Oh yeah, it's right here. There we go. Okay, there's one encounter. So it'd be, yep, a black encounter. Hey, look, it's a Clink too. Did that raise the encounter number, right? I hope. I don't want to hunt in... Actually, this spot you can kind of hold back. I don't know. I want to hunt in... I want to go down one more floor. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no. This is fine. That's the floor I want to go down. Right here. Not... Okay. Let's see. Does this work? Yeah, it does. And oh, Pharaoh Seed, that's the other one. Pharaoh Seed is an ice fucker. Because it's you know, steel. Although steel grass, so if ice attacks it, it takes neutral damage, but still I think it takes, yeah, it takes neutral damage. This is where I want to be. Okay, let's save the game so I don't have to fly here again and do that again. Okay. Let's start this up. We are going to the Cave Pokespot. Ooh, a wild Aeron. Nice. Alright, that's not a shiny Aeron, obviously. So, boom, and reset. Okay. So, XD Gale of Darkness does have a reset you can do from the controller, holding down certain buttons. Colosseum does not, which is why I chose... I had to choose the placement of my my game systems carefully, because Coliseum, you have to hit the reset button that's on the console. So the console can't be somewhere I can't reach from my desk. So I have a console to my right. That one was originally XD, but I switched it to Coliseum so that I can reach over here and hit the reset button. And the XD one is up there out of my reach. I'd have to stand up to touch it. Interesting, right? So interesting. Okay. So run, that's black. What's Tepig look like? Oh, it looks normal. Yeah, I can't really see it from where I'm sitting. I have to look. Wow, I have to look at the screen for that. All right. So that's a Tepig reset. Wait. Oh, one of these rubber bands isn't doing its job. It was both rubber bands. There we go. Tepig is that one. Okay. One annoying thing is in... Wait, what's happening? Oh, spot monitor. Right. This is going to be hard for me to get used to. I will get used to it at some point. I'll make a what's it called? Something that flows better. Oh, look, it's a Zubat. I'm pretty sure it's not a shiny one. Because you see the shinies in the overworld in XD, but, yeah, just reset that. Why didn't it reset? Oh, you have to hold it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. First encounter there. There's black. Mash A on this one. The only one we're not resetting is black, actually. We're just going up and down. Okay. Which is which? Hang on. Oh, I can't see the moves I'm selecting. Because the menu's on the left-hand side, I think. We're about to find out. Might as well mash A over here while I wait. Yeah. Oh, it's on the left side. Oh! Where, oh where, should I put the chat? Should I put the chat in the middle of the screen? I can do that. Chat box? I just need to see it over here. I can put the chat, like, here, right? Yeah, because that won't get in the way of anything. Yeah, boom, right in the middle of the screen, chat. There you go, front and center. You're welcome. And then I guess on the mobile version, I also put that on the side, too. Oh, I never fixed where the shiny Dex ones go here. Oops. Alright, let me make that smaller and put that here. And then make that smaller. And put that here, I guess. Alright. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I need to switch these. So that I have the controllers on the same side of my desk as the games are on the screen. So Umbreon... oh, wait, no. Okay, so we have to catch first. Always. Which is going to always involve scrolling to the right, going down to the Master Ball, and saying use. Oh, and Tepig is not shiny, so there's another Tepig for you. And telling it to use it on Miltank, and then we go to items as Espeon, swap the Master Ball with a different ball slot, and that preserves our Master Ball, and then we can Psychic Porygon. Hopefully that just kills it. Okay, then XD. Memory card has been read. I don't know why it defaults on continue. It defaults to no on all the GameCube games, and it's really annoying. Okay, spot monitor. And see, while XD Guild of Darkness plays out a little bit, we can touch other things. We can touch black, and we can touch XD while we do that. And then this finger over here is just always going to be mashing A on on Pokemon White. There's no reason not to. Okay, Bite and Psychic. Alright. Run, Black Increment, Zubat, Aaron Increment. You know what will help me is probably changing the... That's not a shiny Zubat, no, it's okay. If I put... Okay, I need to do that. I'm putting the... What the hell is that? In the order... Yeah, in the order that they're in front of me, I'm putting them in the same order on my Steam Deck. Stream Deck. Steam Deck and Stream Deck are two different things, and there's one letter difference. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's it. Now I can select this again. Boop. And we can do... Okay, good. Good. That's a non-shiny Tepig, right? Yep, that's correct. Reset Tepig. Now I don't have to even think or read, like, what it is. Actually, I was gonna put the pictures of the Pokemon on the Steam Deck, their Stream Deck. That would have helped, actually, quite a bit, I think. This is gonna be brutal. Alright, I'm achieving flow state. It's happening. Wonder... Oh, because I'm mashing A. That's annoying. Okay. Run. Black. I think that incremented. Ooh, it's a wild Aaron. Fight. Oh no, we're not fighting. We're itemsing. We're resetting XD. We're master balling. Absol. And then we're switching master ball so that we keep the master ball. This is the ball duplication glitch in XD. It's just how it works. Sharpedo. I can't see my HP. Oh wait, yes I can. Reflect then. We're gonna do reflect, so I don't die. That's not a shiny Tepig. Far left. Okay. Wow, we're going. I didn't mess up that time and fast travel right back to the first place. Wild Zubat. I always want to get into battle just in case, just to see. And yeah, that's not shiny. Okay. So reset. And then Aaron. Okay. We're at 10 errands, is that right? I'm not watching the numbers, so if I'm clicking these and they're not registering, I'm not noticing at all. Let's see. We just need to defeat these guys now. So, Bite, Sharpedo, and then Morning Sun so that we can survive. Not very effective. I should have given Umbreon a different attack. That would help a lot. And Espeon fainted anyway, even after healing. That's rough. That's rough. And we can see Miltank and Absol from this screen are both not shinies. So. And that's not a shiny Tepig. Where's my white flute and black? I want more encounters. Okay. I just had to make sure. Oh yeah, and Wooper. So Wooper's another encounter type we can get here on XD. That's not shiny, that's a blue Wooper. Yep. Okay. Oh, of course, yeah, we've got hyper mode going on. Just a bunch of stuff. Just a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff. Run from that, hit black. We're gonna go to the next one. Oh yeah, because dang it, because Absol went into hyper mode. I can't. It's not a shiny Tepig. It didn't attack that turn, so we would have finished that turn like one turn earlier, but we didn't because Absol went to hyper mode. So that's the only... See, we haven't even done one reset of Colosseum, so this is absolutely stupid. Just a really dumb reset. Amount of time that you need to reset. It's a lot. It's a lot to have to reset. But we're almost at the point where we can reset. Once this next battle starts, we can reset. After we catch the Houndoom, we'll be able to check if it's shiny. $163. Yeah, I think it's working. Pretty sure that's not a shiny Zubat. Oh, what the heck? I didn't even pay attention to the Zubat. Yeah, that's not a shiny Zubat. It's fine. Oh, I was like, is there something wrong with my DS screen? Like the bottom touch screen was like all just pink with lines going across it. Apparently that's normal. That's just what it looks like before you have a menu in Pokemon White. Okay, we're here. Houndoom. Items. Master Ball. Use. That is not a shiny Tepig. It went into hyper mode, so it didn't even attack. Of course. Just my luck. Okay, let's check. We go to Pokemon, and it's not shiny. If it was shiny, it would have its mouth open. Same with Miltank, and Absol is such a different color, it's obvious that it's shiny, because it's like a pale, like, red color. So, don't need to worry about that. So it's not shiny. So now I do Houndoom, which should add 3. I think it did, yeah. It's 27 now. And now I reset. Wow. That took way too long doing all of these other ones. Did I miss Aaron? I don't remember seeing what color Aaron was. I don't think it's shiny, though. I think it looks pretty blue from the back. Pretty sure it looks blue from the back. Yeah, and its eyes are an obvious tell, so reset that and do Aaron, and then run and do black, and then start and do continue and go up and hit A, of course, and then we have to walk all the way back upstairs, which is amazing. Fantastic. Every reset, yeah. Every one. I mean, we get to check for 3 shinies per reset, but it's like... How long? A 10-minute process? And that's not a shiny Tepig. Let's get an encounter on here real quick. While we wait for cutscenes to play out. Okay, it's a wild Zubat, doesn't look shiny. Okay, Bianca's gonna help me check Tepig now. Yeah, it's not, right? Yeah, okay. Reset. Aaron. Okay. Go to items. Oh, they can send out their Pokemon in any order, too. So, as you can see here, in Colosseum, this time, Miltank is saved for the last Pokemon, and has not been sent out first. So this is fantastic. We're gonna do... Bite and Psychic. And that's not a shiny Tepig, right? No, definitely not. Every time Pokemon gets XP, you gotta mash through that too. There's the Miltank. Okay, we're gonna do items, Master Ball, boom, items, switch, and Psychic Porygon. Okay. The funny thing is, with these odds, I don't have enough games. These are... There's only 4. And, like, it's... These odds are high, you know? Okay, let's see. Shiny Tepig? No. Boom. We've only done 10 typics since I started. That's craziness. Okay. This guy took the longest to fight last time. Okay, Absol came out first this time, so that's a easy, no damage on the first turn from one of the many Pokemon. This is not a shiny, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I just wanted to check. Keep mashing that A button. We do items, Master Ball. Okay, Bianca's good now. Which means I can stop mashing A on white, because it'll just play out now. And Espeon is gonna do Reflect. And that's not a shiny Tepig. Boop! Ferroseed appeared. Nice. I don't know why the Ferroseed to me looks like a... I ran from that and didn't increment, right? Okay, I did now. Okay. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, I do. It was that Ferroseed looks shiny sometimes, like just at a glance, because the green is similarly close to the blue color it becomes. Did Espeon faint? No. Okay. I was just sitting here with my hand on a controller not doing something. That's inefficient. Okay, Umbreon. Oh boy. What do we got? Secret Power is gonna do like nothing. I have to rely on... I don't want to make it... Return Mightyena. Okay. I'm just gonna take Mightyena out first. Okay, run from that Joltik. Mightyena is paralyzed, of course. Wild Aeron, that's what we want to see. Is it shiny? Nope. Reset. And that's not shiny Tepig either. Oh, I have to send one of these guys out. Okay. On both XD and Coliseum, hitting A before or during the title cards that are popping up doesn't do anything. So you might as well just save. I did Secret Power, didn't I? Should have done Bite. Idiot. It's gonna go into Hyper Mode or something. I know it. I feel it in my bones. I keep hitting... Okay, I need to scoot some stuff over so that there's more room for my fingers. So I'm not bouncing the camera the whole time. Okay. That. Okay. What do we got, Bianca? A non-shiny Tepig. And a non-shiny Aeron. And a non-shiny Ferroseed, right? Thank goodness, because I already ran from it. Boom, streaming so late flying. Yes, I am. I took a long time to get set up. Even though I got set up like a week in advance. I got all this set up, and then I had all these other ideas that I wanted to add. And then I was like, it's been 3 hours and I haven't started streaming yet. It's good to see you though. It's good to see you. We're here streaming, we're here supporting the American Immigration Council for today, tomorrow, and Monday. All of my streams are dedicated to them. All of these shinies that we're hunting are super effective against ICE. And the American Immigration Council is amazing. They do, they provide legal services and pro bono work for immigrants that are detained and need legal representation. And they overall push for and lobby the government for more immigration-friendly laws. They educate communities about immigrants and how important they are to our country. And they overall just provide support to marginalized immigrant communities of our country, especially now when they need it most. So that is what we are doing. That's what we're up to. It's good to see that you're here. Donate if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Take care of yourself first, of course. But I ask that you share the links. Share the links with friends, family, anyone that you know that has been pissed off recently by how ICE has been treating some of these most vulnerable people of our nation. And that will go a long way. Also, there's some pretty cool rewards that I've put up, and that a couple people in my circles have put up in order to help incentivize donations. So if you want to get a little something back, a little something cool, a little gift, take a look at the donation link, and you'll see all of the there's 4 of them. There's like some of the, you know, the top 4 reward offers that I've put up there, and then same thing with there's a lot more than those 4. They will pop on the screen sometimes, and they'll also be listed in the Tiltify donation link. So appreciate you taking a look at that. There they are. They all popped up. I just saw them. I just saw them all pop up. They invade the screen from time to time. Ooh, a Tynamo. No, not a Shinamo, though. Unfortunately. Oops. And honestly, it's not so late for me. It is only 11 o'clock for me. For East Coasters, my heart goes out to you. It's late as hell. We're gonna run here, and we're gonna run here, and we're going to go, and we're finally gonna be done with our second playthrough encounter for Houndoom, for God's sake. Alright, let me take a look here. Yep, that's a normal Zubat. We're gonna reset that, add to the air encounter. We're gonna run from that, add to the black encounter, and we're gonna do items, Master Ball. I was like hitting the wrong button with my pinky. I was like, why isn't this working? This will be our second check for Houndoom. But 3 more encounters, so it's a give and take. That's one way to put it. Boom. Ooh, we got another. Wow, I feel like I haven't been hitting A that long, but Tepig is already done and not shiny. Okay, checking Pokemon. No shinies. So add 3 to the Houndoom counter and reset it. Boom. Bye-bye. Run from that, reset that, and keep mashing A. Wow, 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 wow. Clearly, my my timed message to the chat with the donation link isn't going off. Actually, that was one thing I forgot, because I never do it. I've never done it before in my life, but I forgot to go to Twitch and pin a message. Because I've literally never done that. Let me activate a message. Hang on. We do exclamation point. Fog ice. There we go. Pin. There we go. Okay, it has been pinned. Let's go. That's the donation link, baby. Oh, now the timer is going off. Okay, whatever. It wasn't this whole time until I manually typed it. Come on. Come on. Alright, get my shiny decks back open. Here we go. Boom. What are we at for black? Almost 200? That's not enough. Time to get back into the battles. Walk up these stairs. Okay. Go. That's a regular Tepig. I'm sorry, buddy. It's a regular Zubat as well. And a regular Pharaoh Seed. So many regular Pokemon. There's actually pretty not zero chance that I don't get any shinies. this you know, for this whole event, but I'm still going for it. Absolutely. Oh, mash that so that we get into the battle. It's just sitting there waiting for us. There we go. Now it kind of auto plays for a good 30 seconds maybe. Get another one here. Okay, Bianca is good now. Oh, it's Munchlax. That's unfortunate. Time to reset. I got caught with an ice gem. That's unfortunate as well. Oh, why did that pop up? Okay, good. Got a pin. There we go. And that's not a shiny either. Okay, items. Master Ball. Nope. Master Ball. Miltank. Switch with Great Ball. And Psychic. There we go. 192. All right. Here, I just want to see it go up. It goes up so instantly, I'm not used to it. Usually I can tap it, and then my eyes can move to the screen, and I can see the number go up. It goes up so fast, I tap it, and when I look, it has already gone up, so I can't tell if it has gone up. I don't know. I think I would just notice from over time, right? Oh yeah, I already added that one, just for testing. Yeah, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, Bianca's going. That's great. We're biting and psychicking. There we go. Bite, bite. Bark, bark. Just like, archivist. Oh, no. I wanted to say... My mouth wanted to say archivist. But hey, it sounds cool, but that's not how you pronounce archive. Archivist. Reset this one. Arrow. A Clink appeared! A wild Clink has appeared on Twitch. Good. The money for winning at the end that you also have to mash through. XD Gale of Darkness definitely has too many text boxes to mash through for sure. Like, and the text boxes are slow. I think that's the problem. I think they might have the same amount of text boxes, but the problem is that the text boxes are slow. Zubat, that's not shiny. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yep. That's not a shiny Tepig either. Is it Tepig or Tepig? I think it's Tepig, because it's like the pig, you know? It's like the pig. It's Tepig. Boom. I guess I can't pay attention to anything else while I'm doing that. Psychic doesn't affect Sharpedo. So I'll just set up Reflect. Because I don't want to ever, like, wipe. Even if I get bad luck, I don't want to wipe. And then have to... not get to check Houndoom. I could have traded myself, like, a level 70 Mewtwo, and that probably would have been fine, except this guy's Dark-type, but I could have taught a move that still one-hit them? I don't know. I could have done better preparing on XD, or, yeah, on Coliseum, that's for sure. That's for dang sure. Okay, getting into a flow state, I think. Bite. Okay, let's reset that before I lose track of it. And, I guess return. Which I thought would do more because I've used this Pokemon the entire game. And that wasn't even enough to do half. That's pathetic. Okay, bye-bye Tepig as well. Ba-ba-ba-ba. God, it's spinning so fast, I can't even see if it's shiny. Fight, bite. gonna do just attack everything on the first one, because if the first one faints like that, then the attack for the second Pokemon goes toward the second Pokemon. That's a regular Tepig right there. Sharpedo is doing a 2-turn move. Rip me. Rip me. Rip me in half. How did you not get an encounter? Hello, Dynamo. Hyper mode. We still haven't even gotten any damage off on Sharpedo. That's what I meant about being unlucky. Ooh, Wild Aron. Here we go. That's our target. So I think Aron's like a 35% chance encounter. I definitely counted that, right? I think so. 35% chance encounter for Aron. A 15% chance encounter for Wooper. And a 50% chance encounter for Zubat, as you might have guessed. Yeah, we're getting pretty unlucky here. And I do have revives, so like if we do get the shiny Houndoom, we should be able to... No, actually, if we get the shiny Houndoom, I think we want to lose the battle on purpose. Because the last Pokemon, I think, is Tropius. And that Pokemon won't be rolled for if it's shiny or not until we fight the 4th trainer. So if we purposefully lose at the 3rd trainer, i.e. Houndoom, then we can, you know, preserve the shiny hunt for Tropius, except I don't think I will ever shiny hunt Tropius in this game. You still have to go through all 3 battles first, and to get to the last one, which is Tropius. Yeah, I don't think I will do that. I already counted it. Count that one. Count Tepig. Okay, I count. Boom. Boom. Let's see. What's our Tepig look like? What's our Tepig look like? It looks normal. Bye-bye. I already counted it! I don't think I will remember to not count it. Chat, remember me to not count the next Tepig, please. Okay, boom. We go. There is our Shadow Houndoom. I don't even know if that was I almost said legible. Guys, I need help. You can't read words that you hear. Wild Zubat. Okay, I already counted it, so I'm not going to count it again. And then we're items. Yep, okay, reset. Run. Master Ball. Houndoom. Items. Switch. Shadow Rush Torkoal. Okay. There's our Bianca battle. Okay, I'm not gonna click the encounter for this Bianca battle because I know that I've done it already. Okay, I'm not doing it. See, I remember myself. I don't need your chat. I did it. I am capable. Nice and capable. There's our wild Aeron. I'm going to count it now. And then reset. There we go. None of the Pokemon shiny? Reset. Boom. +3. 33. We're at 33 encounters. It's about to start lagging behind Aeron. That's how fast Aeron resets comparatively. Wow, they both reset at the same time. Interesting. That's fun. I'm hitting 3 A buttons at once right now. Look, we can compare the menus. They totally, like, redid the start menu, basically. From Coliseum to XD. The interface looks totally different. Okay. That, run away. Black. Go. And there's Tepig, and it's not shiny. And boom. Okay. And there's Zubat. Did I count that one already? No, I didn't. I almost counted Tepig for that. Why? What's wrong with me? I think I'm gonna have, I should turn the sound on for some of these. Like for the DS games that are sitting right here. Turn them on a little bit. Just a little bit. Just enough so I can hear if something sparkles. Yeah. Then I can kind of use, for my own hearing, I can kind of use, the sound cues to know where in the game it is without looking at it. It helps. It helps, for sure. Jomas. I need to turn this one up. There we go. My focus is coming through. No shine. Wild Whooper. It's normal. XD is so slow. I mean, Coliseum is so slow. I keep glancing back at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's still doing opening battle animations. Oh my gosh, it's still doing opening battle animations. The menus are so slow too. They like, look at how long it took in between that menu and the, yeah, it's just, anyway. Can't use Psychic, right. It's Munchlax. Dang it! Oh, wasted encounter. Munchlax, how dare you? Really are a fiend. Do I really only have 33 Aaron encounters? I don't feel like that's right. I feel like I should have more. Who am I to question it? Who am I? I guess we should be attacking not Mightyena first. Mightyena is more bulky than Sharpedo. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, my encounter is going up when I tap on the Aaron button. It is still working. No hyper mode, no flinch. Come on. $2.19 for black. And it's a regular Tepig. Or Dive. Dive is ruining me. I really do need to attack Sharpedo first. I will start doing that this time instead of attacking Mightyena. I've just been doing Sharpedo first because it's the most, or the least amount of buttons to click. Wild Whooper. Hey, Omega Scales. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. The raid. Archivist. Welcome. Bark, bark, bite, bite, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome on over. How did it go? How did it go? I didn't realize you were still live. How was the hunting? Do you all like my cursed setup? 4 entirely different hunts in a completely non-cohesive way that my brain is struggling to optimize? You got Flicoco! Oh, finally! Then nice! 11 boxes. Hey, a bit over odds, but you got your undercooked omelet. There you go. There you go. Sounds like peak shiny hunting. Shiny hunting in Subway Surfers, yeah. Yeah. Well, if it hurts your brain, just choose one of the 4 quadrants of the screen to take a look at. It might be sitting still for a little bit, but we're about to actually check Houndoom here. Houndoom is, well, with everything else going on, kind of like a 10-minute reset. So you guys are getting to watch Houndoom. You're getting to watch Houndoom check right now, right as soon as, you know, of course, all of the animations play out. And if you look at each quadrant, the shiny hunt for that quadrant is in there. So you can see how many encounters we're at. Not too many. I haven't been streamed for that long, and I was on a work trip all the way up until now, so this is like my first real stream back. I got like maybe 200 encounters in on the trip. So those are accounted for here. 500 point of views. Your brain would die. Well, I mean, I think mine is, so. Thank you guys for the follows. I really, really appreciate it. Everybody, I know you all just came from Archivist's stream, so you know the spiel. But we're going for full odds, not only in shiny hunts, but also for the amount of money goal that we have as a team to raise for the American Immigration Council, who does amazing work. I have something I want to show you guys while you're here, since y'all just showed up. Take a look at this. You may or may not... Oh, wait, where is it? Where is it? There it is. You may or may not have seen this on other streams, but this is a by-the-numbers snapshot kind of report of the American Immigration Council's work that they have done in 2024. This is some of the things that they help with. And 2024, you know, was, we'll say, a lot calmer of a year in terms of what immigrants are up against today regarding who's in office and ICE being out in the streets and being deployed against our own people. So, imagine how much more work the AIC has this year and probably for the rest of the term, and how much these donations and sharing the links especially really means to them and to ultimately the immigrant communities that we're supporting here. I'm gonna go ahead and hide this so I can see my my Houndoom that I'm sure you all want to check. And I've done something a little bit. I've gone a little bit extra. I've donated some personal effects to the reward system that Tiltify has. So if you check out my donation link, you'll see it looks like a store page, but don't mistake it for a store page. It's a list of rewards that I'm donating to the cause, to kind of help incentivize donations. So if you see something on there you like, you can donate toward it and get that reward sent to you. A physical reward. I've got everything from Pokemon cards. There's a local craft shop that my partner runs here in Washington, and she has graciously donated some of her products to this fundraiser as well. So I've listed those in there. Currently, there's no other way to buy those products that she's making online right now, because she's a local craft shop. So just take a look. Just take a look around. See if there's anything you like. Boom. All right, spiel done. I just wanted to talk about that section, because part of why I was late today in going live was I just kept having more ideas and more things I wanted to add to the reward system and to the milestones, and then I look up at the clock and it's like 3 hours later. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be streaming past midnight now on Pacific time, which is really late for the rest of the country. So hunting in GameCube games, I've always wanted to. I find them fascinating. They're honestly like no other hunts in across all of Pokemon. Also, no shiny Houndoom. You can tell from the screen, if you don't know about the Pokemon GameCube games, the Shadow, only Colosseum has Shadow Shinies, because it's a glitch, and they show up shiny after you catch them. And you can tell from the menu screen, because the actual little thumbnail of the Pokemon is different when it's shiny. They changed the thumbnail. Not only does it appear shiny in the thumbnail, but it's in a different pose. So for example, you see Miltank's little stoic face right there, and same with Houndoom. When it's their shiny little icon, their mouths are open. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, because Houndoom might be hard to see on this scrunched layout, so I'm just looking for his mouth to be open, and Miltank as well. So yeah, nothing there. We're going to reset that game, which you have to physically touch the reset button on the GameCube to do. Unlike in XD Gale of Darkness, where I can just hold down 3 buttons and it resets itself on the controller. I counted Houndoom, and every time I'm counting Houndoom, by the way, chat, you have to go through, and I didn't do this because I'm a masochist, okay? I chose Houndoom before I realized how long of a reset it is to go for Houndoom in this game. You have to, and you'll see the whole setup from the start here now in the top left corner. You can only save at save stations in this game. So this is a save station. This is the closest save station to Houndoom. So I have to walk now all the way upstairs and tap through cutscenes, because the first time you battle these trainers is when the Pokemon is generated. The Shadow Pokemon is generated. So if you fight them and lose and then come back, you'll never get... If it wasn't shiny that first time, you'll never get a shiny, because it's now... stats are locked. So you have to go through the cutscenes every single time and the dialogue every single time. And Houndoom is only encounterable in the 3rd battle in a 4 battle in a row Colosseum type event. So, like at the end of the game. So, every time we see Houndoom, we have also seen 2 other previous potential shiny shadow Pokemon, Miltank and Absol. So I'm catching those, and I'm counting those as encounters, because although they're not our target, we will get, we have a chance at them being shiny. And just like, you know, hunting on a route like here in Chargestone Cave in the bottom left corner. We're going to find things that aren't our target. That time we did find our target, but, you know, they're not our target, but we still count it as an encounter, right? So that's the idea there. And not being a masochist, that's fair. I like to think of it as determination. You know, I also, so I, on the flight back that I was on last night, what I do on airplanes, recently is, I try to go for, I try to go for whatever shiny targets I have. Last year, it was getting a shiny Rayquaza in Emerald on an airplane, because I wanted to catch it in the sky, like in real life. So I would only hunt for Rayquaza at the top of Sky Pillar in Emerald when I was on an airplane in the sky. And so that was fun. That's done. I caught him last year, probably in November. It was one of the last flights of the year. I thought I wasn't gonna get him. I finally did, and it was a single hunt too, so it took like 2 years because I was hunting him in 2024 as well. That's when I started anyway. So now I'm hunting Antique Shiny Sinistea in Sword and Shield, which is not a super... Thank you very much. Why is that so hard to read? The color that Twitch decided to make your name made it really hard to read. Mount 4? Mount 4. Thank you. So now I'm hunting Antique Shiny Sinistea, and I have a Switch too, and I have my regular Switch, my original Switch. So I'm double hunting it in Sword and Shield, and I prop them up on like the tray table on the flight, and I angle them so that they're both like kind of facing me, like dual monitors. And then I have the right Joy-Con for both systems in both of my hands, and I'm just mashing A. And then whenever I don't get a Sinistea, then I reset, and that's why I need the right Joy-Con, because that's the only one with the home button. And then I also have my phone playing YouTube like right up above that. So it's like 3 monitors set up in a small little, seat on an airplane. And usually I get some weird looks, but this time the 2 ladies sitting next to me were both like, "Oh my gosh, are you watching Five Nights at Freddy's? Are you what? Your setup is crazy. Can I take a picture? I want to send it to my kids." And I was like, yeah, I wanted to talk to them more, but they didn't really want to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's. They just knew it because they have kids. So, that kind of put a little generational wedge in between us. But they were very nice, and they thought it was very... they didn't think it was funny, and they weren't making fun of me. They thought it was cool, genuinely. They just didn't want to talk about Pokemon with me. So, let's see. That's black. What are we doing here? I've talked myself into not knowing what I'm doing. Okay. We gotta check this air. Wait. Oh. I was like, why isn't my character moving? There's a notification in the top right corner on XD Gale of Darkness that is covered up by the incentives I have listed up there, so that would be why I wasn't moving. Hey, there's an Aeron. I'm gonna take a drink of water. That was a lot of talking I just did back to back. I got it all out. Go get some food. Yeah, I made sure to eat some while I was setting up. So, usually that's my biggest problem. Is I'll start streaming like right after work, and then I'm like 20 minutes into streaming, I'm like, oh, I haven't eaten all day. Oops. I forgot about that part, about being human. I forgot about that part. But this time I was prepared. Just this time. I don't know about tomorrow. I'm probably going to be eating on stream tomorrow, because I plan to be streaming all day. If I want any chance in hell of getting a shiny during this event, it's gotta be, like, I need to be live at all times. Especially because I've lost a couple days, and we've got 3 full days left. And I found out that my work has President's Day off, so I can stream all day Monday too. I'm ready for the long haul. Let's go. Time for me to pick up some of the slack now that I'm back. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Exactly, Archivist. Exactly. I just forget to eat until it's too late, Speaking of which, I could probably go for a Soylent right now. Probably could. My brain was not working, so, well, when my brain is working at a reduced capacity, it's like, you know what, let's just ignore the most complicated game that's on the screen right now, and that game is always Coliseum. Always. Because you gotta go do the ball trick. But see, once you do it, and you've selected your moves for the turn, like, just, you can just let it play out and touch all the other games. We're gonna get this Aeron check here, which is a Zubat. I don't want the item, please. Random encounters with items. Can I get a shiny item? I don't want one. We're not using any items against ice. Just Pokemon. We're going to throw them all into a Coliseum, and we're going to throw all of the shiny, super effective Pokemon that we caught at them. All at once. It's going to be like a gladiator Coliseum, where they used to pit humans against animals like lions. It's going to be exactly like that, except we'll all fill the stands, and it'll be all the Ice Agents versus all the Pokemon we caught during this event. Man, is someone going to make some fan art of that? That would be... I want to see that now, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. I keep forgetting to mash A for some reason. Boom. Okay. Black. Zubat, Aeron. No, wait. Oh, that's not good. Espeon died. Well, at least we know Miltank is not shiny. Espeon died, well, fainted. Before we even get to the... That's not good. Before we get to the Dark-type trainer. That's not good. I don't see where... Oh, I guess I have that information covered up. I was trying to see, you know, I was trying to see the... Okay. I have a question for everyone. What was the first Pokemon game you ever played? I feel like a lot of people started with the same or a similar game. Like there's a lot of common games I see pop up when I ask this question, so I'm curious. What was the first Pokemon game you played? And then I have a follow-up question once you answer. We got Ruby, 2 blues. Wow. Wow. Even before even my time. I when Pokemon, oh, this, yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I'll tell you my age. I'll age myself. Um, when Blue came out in the U.S., I was born that same year, so I couldn't play it. Or, you know, I mean, my parents could have supported me playing it, but they didn't. Okay, so now, my follow-up question to that, what is your favorite Pokemon game that you've played? And then I'll share my answers. All right, let's catch this. Let's catch this Absol. Soul Silver X. X? Or Soul Silver? Oh no, you're saying Soul Silver as well, and you made a note. Soul Silver for both of you. Okay, so... And Black and White duology. Oh, okay, hey Vision Cube, follow up. Black and White or Black and White 2? I'm gonna make you pick. You have to pick one. You can't say both. I know it's the same generation, but I think they are technically different games. They follow a different story. They follow a different path through the routes, although the region is the same. Rain Bessie, my goal for this year is to play Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Also, no shiny Absol. That's unfortunate. I've never played Heart Gold or Soul Silver. I played Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Those are fun. I love those. They might be my favorite, but I still think that I have too much nostalgia for Fire Red and Leaf Green, because those were my first main series Pokemon games. I just added the wrong one, that's fine. My first Pokemon game ever was actually XD Gale of Darkness, and this is my childhood copy on my childhood GameCube. Yes, Black and White. To you, it's like cutting in half the Persona 2 game. Okay, I gotcha. Well, so I've just finished. I just played and finished Pokemon Black for the very first time. No, Naomi? Thank you, Naomi. Oh, that makes sense. Thank you for the follow. I just played Black and White 1 for the first time last year. I just totally missed that generation. Actually, I missed most Pokemon games. Growing up as a kid, I wasn't a Pokemon kid. I played XD Gale of Darkness as a single-digit aged person, and then I played Fire Red or Leaf Green. I can't remember which one, but it was one of those. It might have been Fire Red. I think it was Fire Red. I don't remember. I really can't remember that far back. But I played Fire Red when I was like 12, I think. And then I sold it back to GameStop because GameStop was like, "Oh, we're gonna stop taking Game Boy games very soon. So if you want some money for your Game Boy stuff, this is your only chance." And I was like, "Oh man, I don't have any way to make money. I'm 12. Let me sell it back to GameStop," and I did, and that sucks. But I never played Gen 4. I never played Gen 1 or Gen 2. I only played the remakes of Gen 1 in, Fire Red and Leaf Green. And I missed all the ones after that, too. The very next Pokemon game I played was, like, Red and Blue, because I decided, you know what? I really liked Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I'm starting to get into Pokemon. Like, I like Pokemon cards and stuff now. Let me buy all the games this was before COVID, so this was before all the game prices like spiked like crazy. But I started to collect them slowly, so I did end up having to pay some post-COVID prices, unfortunately, on some of them, and some of the more expensive ones that I didn't know were going to be the most expensive ones at the time. But I started slowly buying them, and I was like, I'm just gonna start with the very first Pokemon games, and I want to complete the Pokédex in every single Pokemon game, because that would be fun for me, because I'm a completionist brain. And before this, my biggest gaming thing that I really liked to do was play Xbox games and get achievements, and get all of the achievements in every game, as you know, long as it wasn't too hard or too ridiculous, because some of them are insane. And so that kind of transferred perfectly over to Pokemon and completing the Pokedex. It's like doing all the things that, you know, it's collecting all the things. It's collecting. I'm a completionist brain. Like, collect. That is what happened. That's not a shiny Tepig. So I started buying the early ones and playing from the beginning to the end. And I did the first one. Anyway, I'm going to continue talking about that. But I want to see. So Silver was your favorite, then Soul Silver added a bunch of stuff. I know. I always hear not only Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold are the best Pokemon games, but they're also the best remakes, but also the best Pokemon games just in general. Which is pretty cool. That's not a shiny. No. I was not paying attention to Aaron, and had to wait for the camera to pan to see that. But he was not a shiny. I'm surprised we actually made it through that fight with the Dark-type trainer, because we were like one Pokemon down, more so than we usually are when we get there. But it doesn't matter now. We should just be able to check this Houndoom, and whether or not we win the battle, we get to keep the Pokemon, as long as we throw the Master Ball at it. Skipped Gen 3 until about a month before Gen 4 was released. Oh, interesting. I skipped Gen 4 in its entirety until BDSP came out. But you know what? I did. My first experience of Gen 4 was BDSP. That's bad, isn't it? Well, okay. After playing BDSP, I went back and played Diamond and Pearl. I don't think I've actually played Platinum yet. I have it, but I haven't played it. So I've been doing the Catch 'em All challenge in every generation. And I completed Generation 3 last year. That was the big bingo card goal that I had, because that one, as I'm sure you guys know, it's infamously known, is the one that takes the longest. The longest Catch 'em All, for sure, by far, no contest. And it's just simply because they did the reset. You can't bring Pokemon from the previous generations. You got to catch them all across all of the games that they ever released in Gen 3, including these two right here. XD Gale of Darkness and Colosseum were necessary for specific Pokemon, because they just weren't in the main series games. And I finally finished that one. If you don't count Celebi, which I do, but for the purposes of like completing and getting the diploma and everything, and also putting away this challenge I've been working on for like 5 years, on and off, I am not counting it for now. Eventually, I will get a Colosseum bonus disc, a Japanese Colosseum bonus disc, because that distributes Celebi. But that's the only one I'm missing from Gen 3 now. And then you would think it's time to move on to Gen 4, right? Well, I didn't want to, because I was Gen 4'd out, because we got, and that is no Houndoom, unfortunately. We got BDSP. I played through all of that and did everything in there. Then we got Pokemon Legends Arceus, which was based on Generation 4 regions, the Hisui region, which is Sinnoh. And it was fun and new and refreshing and different, but it was all still like mostly Gen 4 Pokemon, or Pokemon that you would find in the Sinnoh region. And after that, I was just kind of Gen 4'd out, that I didn't want to dive into Gen 4 Catch 'em All. So I moved on to Gen 5, because I'd never played it before, and I played through the story, and I just finished that last year. And the next thing on my to-do list is to get the start playing Black 2 or White 2, I guess. I still am in the process of completing post-game stuff for Black. It is there is I'm kind of, I don't know what to do. Like, I know about Cynthia. I found Cynthia. There's a Drillbur. I feel like I haven't even seen a Drillbur. I think he was in the digging, like the rustling ground or something. Legends looked like a lot of fun. I haven't had a chance to try them yet. Yeah. So I would say, hang on. I would say this is not a shiny Tepig. Yep. And I would also say that if you are more into completionist and catching them all and just catching Pokemon in general, Legends Arceus is the better game for you. And if you prefer battling and lots and lots and lots of battles and building good teams and building good moves and strategy and stuff like that, then I would say Legends ZA is more for you. It seems to me that the Legends games have a theme. A theme that revolves around a core concept of Pokemon. Battling was not an emphasis in Legends Arceus. It was about catching. It was like the main story thing was about completing the Pokedex. And not just completing it, but a tier above completing it, perfecting it with all of the research tasks. So, you know, that was fun. I never want to do it again. It gets really grindy and annoying at the end. It took me, oh my gosh, I don't know what my save file is at for that game. I don't even want to think about it. Ever since finishing and perfecting the Pokedex, I have not booted it up. I don't want to go back. I needed like a year break or something because I worked on that, perfecting that Pokedex for probably like 2 years. On and off between other games. But I did still enjoy my time with it. I really did. I think I still prefer Legends Arceus over ZA. And that's probably because I haven't bought the DLC for ZA yet. So it's not the shiny hunting haven that I know that it is for everybody else right now. In my game, it's still just regular Lumiose City with still broken shiny hunting features, but not as broken as Donut. It's a wild Zubat. Every time I read the text on XD where it's like, oh, look, it's a wild this, I think of Lydia's text-to-speech thing with the chat integration. A wild Zubat has appeared on Twitch. Every time. That's what I think of. And now, you have to think about it with me. I'm sorry? Question mark? A grass gem, thank goodness. How you get grass in a gem? It doesn't grow. It doesn't grow there. It can't grow on gems. Or in gems. What is a gem? Do you know what a gem is? I'm gonna be honest. Guys, I don't know what a gem is. I feel like it's something with a specific definition that I don't know. It's one of those things where I would know it if I saw it. It's kind of clear. Some sort of not necessarily element, but like it's... How would you describe a gem to an alien? Or what parameters would you give a robot to identify a gem? It's like how chairs don't exist. Have you ever heard that? How there are so many different types of chairs. We know it when we see it, but when we try to write down a definition for a chair, there's always an exception. You can't get an exact, okay, a chair has 4 legs. That's not true. Bar stools, those are chairs. They don't have 4 legs. A chair can have 3 legs. A chair can have as many legs as you want. Okay, so we can't do it by legs. What do we do it by? It's a place to sit. Okay, well, a bench is not a chair. You can sit on a bench. You can also sit on a bed. You can sit on the floor. None of these are chairs. Okay, you can't define it by sitting, even though that's its primary design purpose. What is a chair? It keeps me up at night sometimes. I turn all the lights off in my room. I lay down, I close my eyes. Sometimes I put a little, eyeball blocker on. And I know in my room is a chair. It's just there. And its presence, its enigma of a presence, keeps me awake. The definition of a thing with a back and 4 legs that seats one person because it also fits a horse. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. A horse isn't a chair. But yeah, you just can't. There's some things that we just do. I think we do things and we make things before definitions are created. You know what I mean? We try to figure it out after the fact. And I think we're stuck with this chair one. We can never properly define a chair. We're just not advanced enough. Maybe once we're a space age civilization, we can define chairs properly. Okay, I just gotta do these couple of things over here and then let the battle play out. Guess we'll put up a... Yeah, that's good. Are you petting the little dog? She's looking at me like, why are you not over here? From the bed. He's not laying down with me. Little pixel puppy. That's my little baby. She is so spoiled. She thinks I am her chair. See, if you were to ask her her definition of a chair, it would include me. I would be her chair definition. My chair is over there. Doing its own thing, not being my chair. My chair has free will. It's so annoying. To be honest, I would be pretty annoyed and frustrated and offended, quite honestly, if my bed had, its own life and I had to respect that. I would be like, God dang, dude, I want to go to bed, man. And I go into my room and it's left a note that says, hey, I'll be out till 2 a.m. I'm at a bar drinking right now. It's like, what? God damn it. I can't properly rest without you, bed. Why aren't you here? Why don't you care about me? Yeah. Of course it is. Oh yeah, this one. I feel like the game on the screen that's being held back the most is probably Pokemon Black. That's the one with the fastest encounters by far. And it's like ready for me to hit run, or it's ready for me to like move up and down to find a Pokemon, and I'm busy doing other things. Like, you know, letting Espeon and Umbreon get XP. Bye-bye, Espeon. Well, we know that Miltank and Absol aren't shiny, so there's that. And not Tepig as well. And not Wooper as well. You probably can't hear the game audio, but I have the game audio on both black and white on right now because it helps me know when it's like when the game is ready for me to touch it without looking at it. Don't clip that. There's nothing wrong with touching games, okay? I'm waiting till they're ready. They're asking for it. That's what they were made for. What is that noise? Oh, it's the chair. It wasn't making that noise before. I've been just apparently working it back and forth too much. Now it makes a little tiny squeak. Yep, it's time. Yep. And then he needs to get out of here with his Hank Hill would probably be supporting Ice right now. Well, yeah, because they were doing, but I don't know. He just seems like he's a stereotype of a Republican. Where's the button to turn myself in? That's okay. We don't have to worry about it because Hank Hill is not real. I'm gonna hear the squeaky chair every time now. In your heart? Okay. You can't. That's the best thing. You can't prove anything about a fictional character if they haven't done it. We get to check. We get to check for Houndoom. Okay. We are going to go until we hit 50 Houndoom encounters. We are at 36 right now. And when the stream started, we were at 24. So how long have we been going? 2 hours? This might be a bad idea. This might be a bad idea, but as long as I'm not falling asleep on stream. Well, if that starts happening, then I will end the stream. I just don't think it will happen. I feel energized right now. Full of energy. In case you didn't know what energized means. Now you do. I've got a dictionary up here. For certain words. Not all of them. What do we have here? A non-shiny Houndoom. Sweet. Reset. And we are now at 39. Yeah, that's not bad. That's only like, what is it? 1, 2. We have to do that 4 more times, I think. That's not bad. We can do 4 more times. I don't know what song this is. We reset both of these at the same time? Pop up. Hello, hello, any lurkers, new people, existing people that might have just started paying attention. And welcome to the stream. Again, if you haven't heard this and you're new, or haven't heard this because you weren't paying attention, welcome. We are hunting in 4 full odds games for the full odds goal of $81.92 raised for the American Immigration Council. The American Immigration Council that counsels our country on treating immigrants better, and also directly helps immigrants with legal services, which I believe the majority of the funds raised during this event will go toward that part, because they're letting us pick how much we want to allocate of what we raise to what services they provide, which is really cool. And I know that everyone on the team I got the sentiment that they were wanting to, that we were all wanting to, kind of put most of the money, maybe not all of it, but most of it toward the legal services, since, due to the political climate and what ICE is doing with their illegal detaining of people, giving those services to the people that need it most. The legal services will help directly push back against ICE, because those are the people they're defending themselves against in court. Please take a look at the QR code in the top left corner. That will take you to my campaign page, and it has some interesting incentives on there. Some things you definitely haven't seen on anyone else's. Some rewards that some kind people in my life, and myself included, have decided to donate toward the cause, as incentive rewards for you guys, who, want a little 2-for-1. You get to donate to a great cause, and you get a little bonus reward that you can use, that you can keep for yourself. You could give it as a gift to somebody. So there you go. You've done 2 good things now. You could. That's a little. Whoa. What was I gonna say? A little meta. You could donate toward one of the rewards, right? Thus helping immigrants. And then you could give that reward, once you get it, to an immigrant. And you're helping times 2. Although I don't know how helpful these rewards would be to the immigrants directly, but they'll probably love them. I think anyone would love these rewards, to be honest. I mean, unless you hate Pokemon cards, which I can understand. They are quite scalper heavy right now. Reset that Aaron encounter right there. But yeah, take a look, everybody. And again, thank you all for being here. Just lurking helps too. And if you're all out of everything that you can possibly donate, or that you feel safe donating, because of course, take care of yourself first, then sharing with anyone else in your life, maybe even people that don't care about Pokemon, maybe people that just have very strong political opinions about what's going on right now and want to help but don't want to put themselves in harm's way by going to a protest because they got a family to think of. send over just the donation link. Send it over to them. Say, hey, this is going to the American Immigration Council. Here's the page on it. And, you know, all of our donation pages, if you click on the American Immigration Council icon at the bottom, or the charity at the bottom that says in support of this charity, it will tell you more information about it. So I know a lot of people want to do, they're worried because, to be frank, there are a lot of charities out there that are kind of sketch, especially in America. You got to do your research before you just give your money to them. And the research is right there for them. So sharing really helps. And I thank genuinely everyone that has already. Wait, where am I going? The cave is up there. I tried to go to the other side of the map. Okay. Well, while I can't see, I'm just gonna do the other games. Oh, look, a Zubat. Okay. It is not a shiny Zubat. I think I'm going to be going for until 1 a.m. Central, not Central, 1 a.m. Pacific time, which is 40 more minutes of hunting. So let's see what we can get first. If we can get to 50 encounters for Houndoom, or we hit 1 a.m. Which means I really gotta lock in. I gotta focus. I gotta focus on keeping the Houndoom game going as frequently as possible. And I know the breaks that I can take, and that's not a shiny to pig. I feel like I'm copying my sibling, by the way, because Pokemon Black and White were their first games. And they did the shiny hunt for the starter. For Tepig, specifically. So I kind of feel like I'm copying them, but that's fine. That's fine. Just because someone did it first doesn't mean you're copying. That just means you got to it second because maybe you're younger or were doing something else. That means you were doing something else first before them when they were doing this. That's what that means. Okay, there. Yeah, we're still waiting on animations. That's crazy. Oh, finally. Okay, now we can catch Absol. Boom. 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 And return on Sharpedo. Sharpedo is the best way to pronounce that Pokemon's name. Tepig check, Tepig check. Nope. Alright, I'm skipping this song. It's too quiet. It's too calming. Better. Better. Much better. Bye-bye Espeon, by the way. Oh, Espeon survived? What? I am quite surprised, if you can't tell. This might take it out right now, though. Little Aaron's getting to 50 here shortly. Just 3 more checks in the mail. Oh, I have to hit A for the points. Alright, see, we got lucky this time, and Espeon didn't die, somehow during the Dark-type trainer fight. Because of luck, for sure. Regular Tepig. Bye-bye, Wooper. Good seeing ya. Can you hear that? Half of one of my controllers is sitting on a mat and the other half is sitting on the desk, so it's uneven and it rocks when I mash it. Who's my favorite Pokemon? Number 1. Bulbasaur. In fact, hang on, let me show you something. Let's see if you can guess who my favorite Pokemon is. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's... I don't know. Maybe like, it's probably Yanma, honestly. Zangoose is cool. Oh, you get to see Zangoose every time we do a reset for Houndoom, because he's in the first fight with Miltank, the normal type fight. Oh, reset Tepig there. It's a plant, it's an animal, it's a dinosaur, it's a bunch of cool stuff. It's a frog sometimes when it feels like it, when people, you know, look at how it jumps around. But I mean, Soar isn't its name, so I mean, it's clearly based. It's clearly, well, it's based, yes, but it's also a dinosaur. I lean more toward dinosaur than frog, but I can absolutely see the argument for frog. Yeah, Bulbasaur doesn't hop around. It's mostly Venusaur that hops around like a frog. You're seeing it get beat up over and over. I'm sorry. that is true. You get to see it. I do defeat it every single time though. So, but then I don't know if this makes you feel any better. I reset to a reality where that didn't happen yet, and then do it again. I don't know if this is helping. Alright, we gotta keep Houndoom moving. I keep forgetting to keep Houndoom moving. Wow, I don't think I've ever had Espeon at the Houndoom fight this whole time. Joltik! Joltik is my sibling's favorite Pokemon, or one of. They have an affinity for electric types. Because Jolteon is their favorite evolution, etc., etc. It is... Okay, there's Snivy. And there's regular Tepig. Goodbye. Let's check. What do we got? No shinies. Wow, we never even threw any of them out into battle, which is normally how I would check Miltank and Absol. Because somehow Espeon is alive still. Alright, add 3. We're at 42. Just, what? 8 more. Or 9 more, because we only count in 3s for Houndoom. There's a Zubat. Jolteon's your favorite EV2? Cute, fuzzy, stunny spider. Yeah. I just think of him being a tick, like sucking the electricity as if it was blood out of electronics. That is a cool concept, I think. That was a cool concept for a Pokemon. Like they've other creative people have done like the, oh, this animal or this being is absorbing electricity. They've done like, that's not an original idea, but I think it was original to make it like based on an animal that does the same thing but with blood. Hey, stay down. No. Go on. Go on. Go on. Got a little dog trying to jump up in my lap. I would show her to you guys, but she's supposed to be asleep right now. And I know she was coming over to just paw at me and tell me to go to sleep. I'm sorry. 30 more minutes, okay? Do you understand minutes? Yes? No? She says yes. I don't think she said anything, actually. She doesn't know. She doesn't know minutes. I think my favorite Eevee is probably just based on mostly... Well, I don't know. It's a cool design, too. But like I said, my first... Actually, did I say this to you guys? I didn't. My first main series game was Fire Red or Leaf Green. But my first Pokemon game ever, period, was XD Gale of Darkness. And you get an Eevee to start the game off, and you get the stone to evolve it very quickly. And my choice was Vaporeon. And I played through the whole game with that Vaporeon. It was overpowered as hell. And that was literally one of the first... Actually, I guess since you get Eevee as a starter, Eevee would be the first Pokemon I got. And then I'm sure I had another Pokemon up before getting the stone to evolve it, but it was like probably one of the first 5 Pokemon I ever encountered in my life. So it's Vaporeon for me. It's gotta be Vaporeon for me. Jolteon is cool though, I do admit. Oh, I just realized we're listening to Wii music. This is the Me channel music, guys. Here comes Tepig. Here comes Tepig. Nope. What's your guys' favorite type? Definitely no bias here, but my favorite type is grass. Even though I'm allergic. I already hit the Aeron encounter, I believe. Okay. That's gonna be enough to take it out. Alright. Oh, synchronize. Now we're paralyzed. We're paralyzed because of the try attack. Thanks, Porygon 2. You jerk. Vaporeon has to be your favorite evolution based on what it can do in the anime. But Jolteon's your favorite in red and blue because it can naturally learn moves for counter any type. That is true. It was one of the only Pokemon to get a damaging bug move. In Pin Missile, I believe. Because there was like one or I think two. There's two damaging bug moves that don't just do a set amount. They do like, they have a base power basically. And that was one of your only tools to counter like psychic types in Gen 1. Also, it looks cool AF. Yeah, it does. There's a lot of Gen 1 sprites look horrible. But a lot of them were kind of peak for that particular Pokemon. Example given, Haunter. Haunter's Gen 1 sprite is the best sprite Haunter's ever had, period. From the front. It's just the best Haunter sprite. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is so, so cool. Do you guys want to see some of the these items? I actually have them right here. Hang on, I can show them. I just realized I know they're popping on screen in little images, but I have them sitting right here. Might as well. I'm just trying to keep these going and then I'll grab them. Can't choose only one type you've tried. There are too many of your favorites that get left out if you limit yourself like a gym leader. That's fair. I think limiting yourself like a gym leader is kind of dumb. I don't know why gym leaders do that. Maybe it's like a challenge for themselves or something. I don't know. I think they should base gyms off of something other than type. Like, maybe different types of strategies. Or, you know, different, like, yeah, different strategies. Like, certain moves that play off of each other, or certain abilities that pair with moves that play off of each other, or, you know, just something more creative than like, yeah, I've got all grass Pokemon. Hope you didn't bring a fire type or an ice type or something that learns those moves. I just think that the formula is old, and I don't think it will affect their games at all if they change, like, if they have the exact same formula and they just change how gyms are structured, because they have never really been a challenge. I would argue it's, this gym is this type, like the whole gym is personified by like the typing of like one Pokemon, so just bring something that's super effective against that type, and for the most part, you're good. I almost forgot to do the ball duplication glitch. No, don't use Psychic on a Dark type. I've done that before. Oh. I encountered this Aeron and then forgot promptly about it. Sorry, Aaron. Okay. I think we're in a good spot. I'm gonna show you these. Hold up. Oh. Did I not take a... Okay, I don't know what this scene has on it, so, bear with me. Oh, it's not that bad. What is it Okay, I have no idea what that was. Loading down in the bottom right corner, but, look at this. Okay. So here's one of the rewards. It's a keychain. I don't know if you guys have watched, Digimon, but this is from Digimon. Well, it's not from Digimon. It's not an official licensed Digimon product. I'm only using the thing from Digimon to describe it because that's what it looks like, but it is legally distinct. But yeah, it's a little plush. It's the Digivice from Digimon. And it's really cool, and it's very soft. Very well made. Another thing that we have that might pertain more to specifically Pokemon people, is a legally distinct, gaming device, keychain. It actually has a button, so you can button it onto anything, but it comes with, like, an actual clasp, ready to go. And, yeah, it's, reminds me of, a word that's not copyrighted, which is Switch. Right? And then, something that I unironically use a lot, big ticket item here. Boom. Look at how big this is. It was really hard because on Tiltify, they only give you like a square image to put on your, like, for your picture for your reward. This is how big it is. It's a really big game system. It's fine. We can't be sued by this because this is a reward. This is not a product that we are selling and making money off of. This is going to charity. Everything you spend goes to charity. None of it is spent on shipping, on materials cost. All of that stuff is donated. So 100% of what you put toward any reward goes to... It doesn't touch me at all. It goes straight to the campaign for American Immigration Council. So this is part of us kind of matching your donation, is we are donating the materials cost for this, the labor's cost for this, and the shipping, of course. So yeah, this is a big bag. This is the big one. There's a medium one too that's a little smaller than this. It's got these clips at the top where you can actually, the ones that are for the rewards have a strap. This one doesn't because I use it. I clip these onto my belt loops on my jeans, and it just hangs off of my hip, kind of like a fanny pack. And I just walk around with it. And if you open it up here, it's spacious inside. I use it to carry around my battery to charge my phone and my stuff. And that's the other thing that's in here is the charging cable for the battery. So, like, I just turned around and grabbed this as is. This is what I use it for. It's way better than, like, what I used to do, which was take an entire backpack and carry around a backpack that had basically all I ever used in it was a charging brick and the charging cable for my phone when I would go on long walks and play Pokemon Go and my phone would die or start to die. Now I have something that looks cool that is related to what I'm doing, and I can just do that. So there you go. There's only one of each size that's available. But yeah, I just wanted to show those off. Let's get back to it. Oh, perfect song to come on during that. I'm glad you guys think it's cute. Thank you. I really do think it is cute. That's from it's from a local shop up here in Washington State is where I'm based out of. No online presence yet, so technically this is the only way to get these right now. online and shipped to you, because all other sales of these things are at like craft fairs and stuff around Washington State. So it's another little exclusive bit of info. And now we attack Sharpedo. Sharpadoo, if you will. Sharpadoo and Sharpadon't. You love Digimon, though Tamers is your favorite season of the anime. Is that where the Digivice looks different? I know there's different versions of the Digivice, and the one I showed off, the plush, that's the Gen 1 original Digivice. Miltank and Absol are not shiny. That's unfortunate. It's different in, like, every season? Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I didn't know how many there were. Fun fact for you guys. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness is a Generation 3 game, but it has Generation 4 Pokemon in it. Not Pokemon you can catch and use, because then that would make this game practically incompatible with Generation 3 main series games, because you couldn't trade back and forth. But it was the first ever showing and introduction of Bonsly and Munchlax, which are Generation 4 Pokemon. They are in the game, and one of them is just... There's a section in the story where you encounter them, and the Munchlax is horrible for shiny hunting for me, because it will show up and eat the Pokespot snacks, and you can't catch it. You can't catch it. It can't be shiny, so it doesn't count as an encounter, so I take the same amount of time to generate an encounter and get nothing. It's horrible. Thank you, Munchlax, for being annoying in both of the first games you were ever in, actually, because of the honey trees in Gen 4. Munchlax was annoying before the honey trees in Gen 4. In XD, Gale of Darkness. There's 10. It kind of depends if you count X-Ross Wars as one season or 3. If 3, then 13. That's a lot of seasons. Holy. I did not realize Digimon went on for that long. That's wild. Pronounced cross? Okay, thank you. Because I have no idea. You are teaching me things that I should know more about. There's like a digital aspect to Pokemon, right? I mean, they go into PCs. Digimon... I mean, Pokemon could kind of be Digimon, you know what I mean? Except I probably don't know what I'm talking about. And from what I understand, they're completely different. Although, similar concept. Oh wait, I need a reset. I don't know what I'm doing. I already increased Aaron. We are above 50 for Aaron, and I should have mashed longer. We're about to get our next Houndoom encounter, finally. Porygon Line are basically Digimon Fair. They were created. Okay, well, I want to see if you guys know what this is. I really... And if any lurkers know what I mean, or know what I'm talking about, I need you to speak out so I don't feel crazy, or like I was into something that nobody else knew about, and it was actually really lame. There was this standalone game system plus online website game system thing that I got really into as a kid. It's called Nanovore, and they had multiple iterations of it. The original one was the best one. It was kind of gory, except they weren't. It wasn't like. It was like bug guts. It wasn't like blood and gore. And it was based on the idea that these creatures are nanoscopic, or nano. Yeah, like you can only see them, and they live in every computer. That was the main thing. They live in computers, like little cities, I guess, or just like a computer motherboard is like the forest to a deer. And then because we discovered their existence, we found a way to like make a device that zooms in, finds them, and then you can capture them and you can battle them. It was fantastic. I love that game. And then they changed it, and they like did a refresh and a rebrand, and I mean they didn't rebrand it; it's still called Nanovore, but they changed everything about the old games. They made the website not compatible with the little device that you could buy and battle the Nanovores on, which the screen was really kind of high resolution and looked really cool. And they made it less gory, I guess, or gross. I guess I should just say gross. And I didn't like that. And so then I stopped, and then it disappeared after that. So I guess it wasn't doing too well in the first place, but I loved that game. Sometimes I sit and think about it. There are certain images from that game just burned into my mind, and one of them is of some of my favorite little guys exploding into guts everywhere, which was a little horrifying as a kid. But they weren't dead forever, so that made it okay. I don't know if I did the ball trick. Oh no, I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. It looks kind of familiar. Maybe you saw an ad or a toy or something. We never played it. Ah, it was so good. I wonder how much those little devices are going for. I don't think I have mine anymore. And you know what? I think they bricked it too. I think that, like, I plugged it in or updated it or something, and it just stopped working because the service was down. But it wasn't like a subscription thing, and the little device didn't need to connect to the internet ever. I think it was like you could transfer a certain amount of your Nanovore guys to the device from the website and back, and then that broke. So everything that was on the device is all you got forever, because you can't transfer anymore. So I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it anymore. I think it's gone. Oh, let's check this Houndoom. No shiny. Okay. All right. Reset +3. Oops, how long has it not been counting my my encounters? Actually, it's been ever since I touched over to switch my camera. Oopsies. Well, let's add maybe 2 to Aaron. Let's add maybe 3 to Black, maybe 4. And let's add a Tepig, because I'm sure I've cycled all through at least once. Gotta walk all the way back up. Oh man, I just realized it's 8 minutes to 1. So unfortunately, we're gonna be hitting that time limit before we get to 50 encounters for Houndoom. And it's not even 50 encounters for Houndoom. It's technically, you take that number, you divide by 3, and that's how many Houndoom we've seen. We'll do one more Houndoom encounter. So even if we go past one, we'll do one more Houndoom encounter, and then we'll call it a night. We'll call it a night, and we'll be back here tomorrow morning. It will be morning for me, for you. I don't know where you live, so no idea. But I will be back in morning Pacific time. Probably maybe 10 or 11 a.m. One of those. Let's see. We want to attack. Where are we going? Sorry, Zangoose. Bye-bye. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad we didn't get a shiny Tepig on the last encounter because that DS just died. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Let us plug it in. That could have been really bad. We could have failed a shiny. A full odds shiny because I didn't notice the battery indicator. Oh, I just want to plug it into a power? A USB power, maybe? Oh, wait, I don't need to... Yeah, I do need it. I'm going to plug it into power. I'm not going to switch out. I have a second DS here I could switch it to, but I don't want to. I don't want to switch the whole DS. It's already in frame, and that would be annoying. There we go. Okay. Well, the good news is, tomorrow, this will be already set up. So. I can just go and go and go. Boom. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it was called the Nanoscope, right? Okay. People tried to revive the Nanoscope and were developing firmware for it, but it got canceled during COVID. It's open source if anyone wants to pick it back up again. Whoa. That's cool. Okay, well, I gotta look into that now. I haven't even looked it up since. Since I played it back in the day. I've just been having these memories. Like, I think I forgot it existed for probably like over a decade of my life. And then all of a sudden I had a brain blast and was like, oh my god, Nanovore exists. I forgot about that. And I haven't looked it up. Now, thank you for looking up. Now I know that there's more to look into, more developments. There's a link on the main page of the Nanovore wiki. I need to go to there. Yeah, that's going to be Nostalgia City for me, baby. Probably tonight. Probably tonight. I'll look at it. Ooh, it's a wild Aeron. Bum, bum, bum. Bop, bop, bop. Normal pig. The dark type trainer that I always take forever to battle. Because he has super effective Pokemon on me. Oh good. It's a Sharpedo. Boom, 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 boom. What am I doing? Return on Sharpedo. Okay. Every time I swivel the chair, it's like a little cry for help. It's kind of haunting, actually. What does Tepek look like? He looks normal. Get out of here. Let's take out Sharpedo. Ooh, it's an Aeron. Not shiny. Is anyone else shiny hunting? Anyone else shiny hunting this event alongside us, looking for anti-ice types? I can't believe I didn't ask that question yet. I want to know what everyone's hunting, where they're hunting, and what they are looking for, they're hoping for. I can't believe I forgot about that. Also, if you do it, I want to know, are there any other shiny hunting events you've participated in? You know? If so, which ones are your favorite? I'll tell you mine. Safari Week. I like safari hunting. I do. There is some sort of skydiving, tantalizing rush that I get of risk when a Pokemon can run from me, and also when you can get one of the rarest shinies in the game. Shiny Chansey or shiny Tauros. So I've participated in the last 2 Safari Weeks, 2024 and 2025, and I've participated in I think 1 DA weekend, 1 da weekend, and that's it. So I've that's about it for dipping my toe into shiny hunting streams, participating in community events like that. Practically just 3. Houndoom check. You know what? That didn't take as long as last time. It's only been 10 minutes. On average, our Houndoom checks have been taking longer than 10 minutes. So, I really focused up, I think, in the last couple of minutes. You're working on your Heart Gold Soul Silver Mareep hunt. Oh my gosh, that's deep. Thinking you'll hunt something for this if sheep shows up soon. Okay, okay. Nice. Where are you hunting it in that game? Is it, that's not a safari encounter for sure. And there's no... No, there is a way to increase shiny odds in that game, right? I think. Is there Poke Radar? I don't know. I've never played it. Nothing, okay. Because they had the Poke Radar in the other games of that generation, the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. But there's nothing to increase odds at all It's a full odds game, huh? Really? Wow. I didn't know it was another full odds game like Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald are. With no, I guess you do get the guaranteed shiny Gyarados. Let's check this Houndoom and call it a night. And also reset over this not shiny Zubat. Gotcha. Increased Mareep encounters. Gotcha. Yeah, I was doing that. What was I doing that for? I was increasing specific encounters for... Oh, I wasn't pulling specific encounters or doing a repel trick or anything. I was doing, like, just increased encounters, period, in, all the Gen 3 games. I made so many white flutes. I made, like, 6 or 7 white flutes. Traded them into all of my games. Let's see. That is not a shiny Houndoom. And that is unfortunately the last Houndoom of the night. That's not a shiny Tepig. Turn you off. Goodbye. That's not a shiny Clink. Wait, did I add the Tepig? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. And we've got one Aaron left. Let's check it. Ooh, it's a Wooper this time. Plus Aaron. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it did actually plus. We're at 62. That's not a shiny Wooper. Okay, that's it for the night. How many total encounters across all 4 of these have we done? I don't know, man. Like 200? 300? Probably close to 300. Let's see. Is anybody else still streaming? Or is it too late? Let's see. Where is my begin raid button? There it is. Search by tag. Anyone live? Nobody. Well, that does kind of check out. It is like 4 a.m. on the East Coast right now. I stayed up the latest tonight. What's the other tag we're doing? Ice out? Ice out. Nobody. Dang, man. Alright, well that's fine. I'm gonna send you guys over to... I'm gonna send you guys over to... You guys wanna watch some Twitch Plays Pokemon? They're playing Legends ZA right now. You can watch yourselves, the chat, play Legends ZA. Or you can play it yourself. Just keeping it within Pokemon, I figured, is what you guys wanted. We are starting this raid. Everyone's getting ready. Bye, everyone. It was great. Great seeing you. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow. You might see me on other streams tomorrow with Flydia. Archivist, Stella, all of them during the day. I think they plan to get on the Discord call, so we're all gonna be doing that. I'll be jumping in there with them, and I need to make sure I've got their little bodies, their full bodies showing, so you can see who's actually talking. But goodbye everybody, have a good night. See you tomorrow. And fuck ice!